Hey guys, Josh with Carl's Mower and Saw, and recently we unboxed the STIHL FS 251R brush cutter string trimmer. This comes in two variations, right? We can get it with the bike handles, the handlebars if you're doing some serious work, or the loop handle if you want something a little more agile and maneuverable for your property. As we talked about, the FS 251R is a replacement, a next gen of the FS 240, going from a 2.3 horse to a 2.7 horse. It was about a 17.5% increase in horsepower. I have not had a chance to get out and use one. In fact, today, let's fire it up. Let's get our first start on an FS 251. And I look forward to doing some future testing, but I'm gonna grab my gas can here. Right here, I've got ethanol-free mixed with the STIHL HP Ultra oil. So it's gonna go. Let's go ahead and put some fuel in the tank here. There we go. I like my no spill cans. What do you guys think? How do you like your no spill cans? Put a comment down below. What's your favorite can? I know there's some other ones out there that people like. We've been actually using the no spill cans at Carl's Mower and Saw for like 25 years. Started selling them 15 or 20 years ago and love them. They seem to work really well. A guy like me actually doesn't spill fuel, yet the flow rate kicks butt. Sorry, that was a little sidebar. All right, so this is gonna start up just like an FS 240 if you're familiar with an FS 240, or honestly, most STIHL trimmers today. It's got the return to run stop switch, so I don't need to do anything on the start stop of it. I have to prime it, 1, 2, it's gonna take a few more times, right, as a brand new unit as it gets some fuel purged into the carburetor. But traditionally, I pump this thing 4 or 5 times. What I'm looking to do is suck fuel up out of the tank to the carburetor and then back into the tank. Generally 4 to 5 pumps, but honestly, look at me, I'm still pumping this. It doesn't hurt. I can keep going. This will not flood it. Flooding it happens with the choke mechanism. So, okay, we have fuel up. We got a bowl full, and then we're gonna put it on choke. And as you know, to choke it, I simply push in and twist up, remembering that that choke is associated or attached to the trigger. So I just shut the choke off, which is gonna make this thing start like a bear, which we don't wanna do. So let's go ahead, let's choke it again. I'm gonna grab here. I'm not gonna go down on the ground, otherwise I think I'll get cut out of the video. So I'm gonna just hold firmly with my right hand. I'm gonna grasp the handle here without touching the throttle. Grab the starter. That actually seems pretty poppy for its first start. That's pretty poppy. I would have normally expected to start in 2 poles, but as far as the warm-blooded, that thing is almost ready to go out of the gate. Now, you never want to take a new machine or a cold machine and just hit it hard right away. You like to let it warm up. So we're gonna let it warm up a minute. I usually kind of blip the throttle, let it work a little bit. Set it down on the ground here. So 2.7 horsepower. Here's kind of something that I want to do, a test that I want to do is load up this machine with fuel, put a different line head on, like the DuraCut head, with some heavy trimmer line, and run it wide open throttle pegged, and get a temperature reading out of the cylinder head and muffler. And I plan to do the same thing with a 240. I'm kind of wondering if we will see a cooler running machine because of the higher horsepower. I could totally be wrong, but stay tuned. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do a little test on that here soon, just to get an idea, because if it's true, lower heat is better, right? That should equal a longer life machine. So here we go, we're warming up. Snappy. Honestly, like I feel the difference. I've ran a 240 a lot. It's a good machine. We have hundreds out there. We have guys clearing for days with these things, but there's always room for improvement. So thank you, STIHL, for bringing out this FS 251. My guys are gonna dig it. Hey, if you're in the Pacific Northwest, in Northwest Washington, swing into Carl's Mower and Saw. You know where you're placed, and we got your new trimmer here for you. If you're not in the Pacific Northwest, find a dealership, a local dealership, an independent dealership who you can partner with to match you up with the right STIHL equipment for your job. who's going to be there to take care of you when it comes time for accessories, when it comes time for safety equipment, when it comes time for different line heads or service or warranty work. Hey guys, check it out, the STIHL FS 251 in stores now. We're excited for it. Let's give this one last rip. Let's go. We'll see y'all soon.